Good morning, finally back at work after a week off. On the first day back in, 3 a.m. get up and a 4 a.m. start. Arrived down at the hub so I can get myself a nice trailer. Hard hat's still here and my gloves, they're still here, I've not lost them. Fantastic. By the way, ignore that mess. Trailer checks have all been completed. It's a nice trailer I've got at the moment, one of the new ones. You got a nice smooth rail, that's what you want. Now, using the word black as an anagram or blank, as some people say these days, you want to do the brakes, legs, airs, clipping, kingpin, and if you wonder what blank is, well, it's the same procedure, but N for the number plate. So that's pretty much down to yourself, which type of word you'd rather use, blank or black. That's 24 pallets loaded up from the hub. Safety first, by the way, and back in you go. But before I do forget, I'd like to say big thank you to Ryan. Thank you very much, mate, for the donation. Really do appreciate that, mate. You really did not have to, but it is much appreciated, so thank you very much. First destination for this morning is 120 miles away, and it's over in Northampton. Don't have to be there until 10 o'clock, so we've got plenty of time. Luckily, we left with plenty of time this morning. It's currently 5:45. And the M6 southbound is coming to a standstill. All I can see up ahead is just a sea of red lights. It's not really good when I've still got 111 miles to go. This could put me back a little bit. Sometime later now, and it is currently 5 to 8. Now, would you just look at the colouring in the sky at a distance? That's beautiful. I don't know if it's coming off on the camera as much what I can see. Well, it's absolutely beautiful at the moment, the office view window. So traffic on the way down has been pretty much horrendous all the way. So I'm on the toll road now. I spoke to the guys in the office earlier on, just giving the heads up. The traffic was just really bad. As you've seen before, when I was going over the viaduct by Woolston and near the M56, really heavy up there. Got probably delayed about 30 minutes at least at that section. Stoke was really heavy, and coming up towards where the toll road was as well was really heavy. So instead of sitting on traffic getting past Birmingham, I thought it'd be easier just to jump on the toll road, divert around, and then at least to turn up to the clients nice and early instead of being late. Because they are pretty strict in this place. If you turn up a little bit too early or too late, it will get refused. And believe it or not as well, some places actually charge you if you turn up too early or you miss the booking slot. So you need to be careful with that one. And I believe it can be up to like £500. Believe it or not. A bit silly really, isn't it? Get charged for turning up too early. I'm just waiting for the sat nav to update itself when I get past this junction. So originally I did tell it to divert past any toll roads, so that's why I was trying to tell them to come off at that junction just then. And I've got 44 miles left to go, due to get there in just over an hour. Toll Road Plaza is coming up in a second as well. So I've got the card out ready, do a bit of contactless payments, drive past. Will unfortunately have to cover the charge myself, but I'll be able to claim it all back, and by the end of the week it'll be back in my account, so it's not too bad. I think it's about £17 or so to get through towing the truck. I think it's quite expensive in a car, never mind in a truck. But if it didn't go down toll road, I would probably be taking a lot longer than an hour to get past it all. Slow it down a little bit. Let the wacky racers commence. As everybody tries to figure out which lane to get in. Let's go keep to the far left one for myself. Not the wide load section, but this lane. I'd like to say a big thank you as well to everybody that's congratulated us on the previous video for the marriage, so I really do appreciate that. And again, all the condolences as well with what happened with my nephew, so thank you for everybody as well. I really do appreciate all the support of everyone and all the kind words, so thank you very much for that. £17.20 that's just cost. Quite straightforward rest of the run, even though it is 42 miles still to go. It's just joining onto the M6, onto the M1, and then it's a couple of junctions down on the M1. Not too far from the Coventry junction, and I've got 18 miles left to go. And as you can see, it's coming down to not quite a standstill, but I'm currently doing 15 miles per hour. So there's a couple more delays, so it looks like I did make the right choice after all by skipping Birmingham itself and going to the toll road. So I think if I went through the other route, I'll be turning up at least past 9:30. It is a 10 o'clock booking, but I could get in there 9:30 anyway. That's what I'm planning for. Getting there nice and early. Hopefully it's not too much of a queue. The place I'm going to is the Costco. It's their big RDC centre. And I've got a nice little cafe on there as well. But as you know me, I like my Greggs. I had to get some fuel, so I've already had a bacon butty, so I've had my breakfast already. So I won't be going to their cafe. It's dead cheap as well, the Costco cafe here. I think it's only like 2 or 3 quid for a full breakfast. And it's good quality as well, to be fair. So if we ever do a delivery or collection from the Costco RDC in Northampton, pop in the cafe. Nice and cheap. That's what you want. Skip it to the middle lane. Get a little bit more speed. I think there's going to be quite a bit of traffic as well, building up in the first lane in a second. Because everybody's going to try and come off here at junction 2, but then in the second lane, where this Spar truck is now, there's going to be a lot of people trying to cut in last minute into lane 1. So I've just seen a van do it up ahead, and I think the white van that you might be able to see in distance in the second lane, I think he's going to try and cut across in a second as well. Do get a lot of traffic build up around this part, especially this time of the day as well. Yep, there you go, white van, called it. He's left it that late, he's nearly at chevrons. Whenever I go to this Costco place, whenever I visit this Costco in Northampton, because it is a 10 o'clock booking and I can't get in there before 9:30, I always come off at the rugby services, and then on the A5 there's a nice little lay-by. So you just park up, have a 15-minute break or however long you need, and then to get to the client it's pretty much straight down the A5 the way I'm going now, and then I'll go underneath the M1, and then Costco is just there. So it's just 5 miles down this road, and I should be there in the next 10 minutes. Right on time for 9:30. Arrived here now, and on the loading bay, just double checking everything's okay before handing the keys in. Looks good. Unfortunately, I can't show any reversing footage at the moment because the bracket which goes on the mirror, because of the bad rain before I went away, it kind of got the sticky pad too damp, so I've had to get it replaced, but I forgot to bring the padding, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do some reversing. Time is now just hit 10:25, and job number 2 is only 12 miles away, and it's just up the road. Well, I'm pretty glad I came in earlier because there is literally 12, 13 trucks trying to get in. There's a massive queue outside. So I think the time that just right. Just gonna pull over here a second. You don't get the paperwork until you're about to leave from the gatehouse, so just need to take a quick picture of it as proof of delivery. Straight on to bay number 17, which is just here. And I just need to stop the truck, do the back door, straighten it up, and then reverse straight on. That's 2 deliveries down, 1 to go. Third and final delivery is 22 miles away over at Milton Keynes. Due to get there in about a half hour's time, but I'm going to have my break just beforehand. Now, I've been meaning to try and stop here for some time, and it's the Red Line truck stop just by the M1. I think the facilities are meant to be quite nice here. Which way do I go? So around here, because I don't need fuel. It does have security and parking attendants there. I mean, it does actually look quite nice, to be honest with you. Got a little courtyard. Now I just need to try and find parking space. There's plenty of parking spaces, to be fair. This one here looks good enough as any. Yellow bollard behind. Just careful not to knock that. There we go, that should do me now. Even got a truck wash here as well. Nice little place. Yeah, real nice. Don't judge me, I couldn't resist it. And I've had to go and treat myself to a nice full English breakfast. Really enjoyed that, it was much needed, to be honest. 2.5 miles left to go. Currently 1:15. It is a 2 o'clock booking, but they do accept it a little bit earlier, this place. I've been here a couple of times. It's been a while since I was last here though. Still loads of roundabouts to get to it though. Milton Keynes and Skelmersdale, it's one thing they have in common, isn't it? Roundabouts all over the place. Got the lake down the left hand side with the big Ferris wheel. But That'd be quite nice on a summer's day, wouldn't it? Little park over there to the left. I've just noticed though, I've been driving down there quite a few times, but I've just noticed they've got their own little mini Stonehenge over here. God knows what that's about. Take third exit. See now actually, what's this park called? Peace Pagoda. Hopefully I pronounced that right. That's where the mini Stonehenge is. Nearly there. Just a couple more roundabouts to go over. Well, I hope everybody had a great week and a great weekend. Go to anything interesting, let me know down below. Since I've had a week and a bit off work, it doesn't feel like I've been away already. It just goes so fast, doesn't it? Even a full week that I was off didn't seem like a week. Kind of a blink and you miss it moment, isn't it? I'm staying on, going straight ahead. Across another roundabout. This is like number 6 since I came off the motorway. Might actually be more than that, to be honest. Now this next destination I'm delivering to, there's 10 pallets in total to come off. And if I remember correctly, it's a forklift as well. So it'll be a side tip, which are a little bit faster than loading on a, well, reversing onto a loading bay. And yep, 17. So the postcode tries to take me down the right hand side. So I remember the first time I came down this way. Come on mate, get off your phone. Whatever you do folks, don't reverse whilst you're on the phone. It's not a good combination. Pull over on the side of the road, get some hazard lights on. Nail it. I was going to the same place I am. Right, still had the lights on, need to reverse back a little bit, get behind this guy. When I pulled up next to this DX guy, we've done a good old looking at each other, pointing, little nod, thumbs up, right, I'll get behind you. Didn't want to jump the queue just in case he was going to the same place. So nicely reversing over. I just drove off without a trailer. Was it not connected? It's not, he's doing a trailer swap. I just seen him then drive off, was like, your trailer's here, mate. Spin it round and do the curtains. Just enough for a quick spin. That guy's back on his phone again, texting. Oh, there's nothing worse than that. Using your phone whilst you're in a truck. You may be a professional, mate. Come on. Don't make us all look bad. That'll do there. Right then, let's see what we're looking at. So I'm going to have a walk down, have a look at the yard, see if there's enough space for myself to do it, or is this go being away whilst he's doing a trailer swap. Just gone down, spoke to the other driver, he's parked up out the way, so I can go in, spin it round, no problems, and he's waiting for about, I think there's like 6 pallets still to go on, so he's going to be waiting for 20 minutes before he can take that trailer away anyhow. So let's get ourselves unloaded. Time to get the laptop on charge for a little bit. Getting back to the yard is going to take around 3 hours driving, depending on traffic, might be a little bit more, and it's 151 miles. And the reason why it might take a little bit more is because of Birmingham over there. Coming through Birmingham at the moment, and the time is just approaching 10 to 4 already. So it's coming up to the 12th hour of working today. I've got 2 hours and 30 minutes left on driving time before I need to take a break. But also I've got around 3 hours of working time as well before my 15 hours is up for the day. Matrix signs are currently saying 40, but it looks like it's going a little bit slower than that. Coming to a standstill, in fact. I've been fairly lucky today with the weather. Every time I reach the destination to get unloaded, the weather seems to have a little bit of a break, which has been good. I'm not complaining about that whatsoever. But driving from point A to B, it's been quite a lot of rain today. And the roads are just really heavy overall today, aren't they? And I can't believe it's the 2nd of December already this year. It's just gone so fast, hasn't it? I'm not gonna lie, I actually really do like these Dodge Rams. I think they look so nice. I bet it'd be a pain in the backside though when you're parking it up at your Asda or Tesco's. Definitely gonna have to take up 2 bays, wouldn't you? Especially with them tyres attached to it. Makes it a little bit wider. According to the sat-nav, I've got 80 miles still to go. And about 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's definitely looking like a 14-hour day today. At least a 14-hour day. Saying that though, it's gone really quick today. It's one thing I like about driving. When you tell people you sometimes do either a 12 or 15-hour days, you always think, wow, it's well bad. But when you're driving, especially if you're just driving from A to B, it could be like 3.5 hours to get somewhere, or 4 hours. It does go really quick though, to be fair. It's a lot different doing a 15-hour day driving than doing a 15-hour in a warehouse or in an office. Even though it's the same time, it just goes that little bit quicker whilst you're driving, I think. Especially if you stick a podcast on, forget about the world, listen to the podcast, and then away you go. And I don't think there's been an accident up here. I think it's just congestion as well. Overall though, it is a fairly bad day for traffic, coming back to a standstill again. And I've still got 77 miles left to go. At this rate, I don't think I'll even make it home in time. And that is why I always recommend everybody, make sure you bring like a bug out bag to work with you. I call it a bug out bag because it has all your basic needs with you, like a fresh t-shirt, the underwear, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrush. So if you have an unexpected night out, you got yourself covered. Always keep like a pot noodle as well in your truck. You never know, if you don't bring dinner with you and you don't have time to stop at services or a butty van or a cafe, you've always got a pot noodle then as backup. And if you're in the same truck all the time, it's probably worth getting a little gas camping stove. Pick them up from Amazon for about 15 quid. Fairly cheap. And then you get like a little whistle kettle then, so you can boil yourself some hot water. We're so close. We are so close to the depot. It's currently 20 past 5 now, and I've spoke to the office. I'm back in tomorrow at 4 AM. Woohoo! So it's going to be a nice 9-hour reduced rest period for today. That's if I get back within the next hour and a half. Because the way this is looking, I might be a bit touch and go, to be honest with you. But, and just like that, it's 6:15. 14 hours and 15 minutes completed. And there's SSO's very own Santa Claus. Hey. Oh, it's absolutely freezing. So on that note, I am going to call it a day on the video. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions about the vlogs or driving in general, let me know down below in the comments and I'll try my best to answer as many as I can. Take care of yourself. Thanks very much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.